If you're looking to set up a business in Dubai, you need to make sure you choose the right location to register your business. So in today's video, I'll be going over exactly that, where to register, why to register there, the best practices, and everything you need to know before you go ahead and spend thousands of dollars on something that could bite you in the behind. So let's go over everything right now. If you don't know me already, my name is Kevin McKenzie, co-founder here at GenZone, where we help people just like you get set up in Dubai the first time, efficiently and without any hassle. And if you want an expert team like ours to help you set up every step of the way, make sure everything is done for you the first time properly, book a free consultation call using the link down below. So the very first thing you need to keep in mind is, what type of company am I going to register? So of course, maybe by now you know that there's a free zone company you can register or a mainland company, but more importantly, we're talking about locations in this video. So should you register in the mainland, which is literally the mainland of Dubai, or in a designated free zone? And this answer will vary. It's pretty simple though. If you need to have a business in the mainland for whatever reason, you need to have an office right here by the water, and you need to be here and you need to do business here, then a mainland company could be more suitable for you. Right now, as I'm filming this video from our office in Business Bay, which is in the mainland. But here at GenZone, we actually have two companies. We have GenZone and we have GenZone Realty. And right now I'm standing where GenZone Realty's office is, not our free zone company, GenZone. So keep this in mind, because GenZone is an online business that can do everything online. It's a consulting business, while GenZone Realty, of course, is a real estate business where you're doing real estate here in person, buying and selling. So it really depends on your business type. Most of the people that we speak to can register in a free zone. And I'll tell you why it's actually better for you to register in a free zone versus a mainland. It's cheaper, quicker, and more convenient. While with the mainland, it's the opposite. It's more expensive, it's not as efficient, and it takes a lot longer to get things done. If you can register in a free zone, go for it. There's a reason why it's one of the most popular methods to register your company in the UAE. If we could have registered GenZone Realty in a free zone, we would have. But in order to do business in the mainland physically, you have to have a mainland company. Now, with that being said, if you have a free zone company, can you still do business with people in the mainland? The answer is yes. As long as it's a professional activity, you can do it. Marketing, consulting, e-commerce, you can do it. You just can't have a physical business in Dubai. For example, taxi business, barbershop, open a mall, you can't do this with a free zone license. So now that we determined if you can be in a mainland or in a free zone, let's go over the free zones more in detail, because mainland, there's just one mainland. While with free zones, there's over 40 different free zones that you can choose from. But there are so many options that it just confuses people. But I'll tell you exactly why you should just stick to Dubai free zones rather than going to other free zones. So as you know, the UAE is composed of multiple emirates. There's Ras Al Khaimah, there's Ajman, there's Sharjah, there's so many different emirates, including of course Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Al Quwaim, all these different free zones. But why will you choose one area versus another? And I'll tell you this very simply, and this is a really good example. When you register in a free zone, they all have different procedures, they all have different compliance, they all have different requirements to register a license, and it just so happens to be that some free zones have lower compliance. You might be thinking, oh, that's a great thing, lower compliance, it means I can get my license quicker, which it's true in some cases, which I can do things quicker, but you need to realize that some free zones have lower compliance, which leads to you having issues down the line. Why am I saying that? Because let's say you registered in a free zone that has extremely low compliance. What might happen is your visa might get rejected. Why? Because the visa department at immigration knows that this free zone has low compliance and they just approved you. Now you're going to apply for this visa and they don't want to issue it to you because you came from a low compliance free zone. Let's say you get your visa. All right, you pass the visa process. You're saying, Kevin, I got my visa. I beat you. I know this is the way to go. It's cheaper. Now you go to your banking. Now you might come into the same issue with banking, because the bank now knows, oh, well, this person came from this free zone that has really low compliance. They got their visa, and I don't want to open up their bank account because they have low compliance. This zone where they registered is known for having low compliance and known for bringing in the wrong type of crowd in some cases. I want to be very selective with my words. So low compliance is actually a bad thing, and this is not something that they'll just tell you up front. It's just something that you know internally. Are they doing their criminal record checks? Are they doing, different checks here, there? Or like, what are they doing? So these things you just don't know as a consumer, but in-house we know this, of course, because we know this stuff internally. We know what their procedures are. So that's why more people prefer to go with Dubai free zones. And there's a reason why people registering in Dubai free zones have less issues with banking, with visas. I have clients who have registered in other free zones. I won't name the names, but very major ones. If you're looking and you're price shopping, you're probably going to look at one of these. And they're from the UK, they're from the US, they're from Canada, and they have no criminal record. Okay, they're not criminals. They have no history, negative history at all. but for whatever reason, their visa was rejected. And I know for a fact that it's because they registered in this free zone that has low compliance and has a bad reputation. I kind of consider it like going into a job interview and you're dressed in two different ways. You dressed in a suit, you're dressed nicely, you came prepared, or you came in sweatpants and a hat, right? And you walk into the interview, who would they rather approve? Even though you're the exact same person, even though you're not doing anything different, you're the exact same person, you answered both questions in the interview the exact same, they're going to prefer to hire the guy in the suit. It's just a given, and it's basically how it actually works. So keep this in mind when you're choosing a free zone to register in. There's so many different ones, but I always suggest register in Dubai. Here at GenZone, we actually do not work with the other Emirates anymore because we just want to make sure that our clients have a perfect experience the first time and not have any issues at all when it comes time to get their visa or when it comes time to get their bank accounts, because that's why you're moving to Dubai, to get fully set up. You're obviously not looking to save a ton of money by setting up your business somewhere else to save $1,000. And by the way, none of this has anything to do with quality of experience, which by the way, Dubai is a lot better. The quality experience is a lot better in terms of responsiveness, in terms of hidden fees, it's more clear. And obviously, this is very niche. It's really important you know who you're working with when you're actually setting up a company, because some companies won't disclose things to you, some companies will. Like us, we tell you everything upfront before moving forward. We tell you the costs associated to your license, your visa, your renewals, everything. It's all inclusive in our packages. While some people will tell you, oh, hey, your license is gonna cost you 13,000 dirhams, and then later they're gonna tell you, oh, well, you need another 2K for this, another 2K for that, another 2K for this, for these visa allocations, establishment card, all these things that they should have just told you up front because they knew, but they just wanted to get you locked in first. So keep that in mind when you're registering a company in the UAE. And of course, if you want an expert team like us to help you get set up in Dubai, book a free consultation call using the link down below. And if you don't want to get on a call just yet, you need more information, watch this video right here. It goes over the entire process step by step so you can know exactly what the process is going to look like.